Hello students, I welcome you all to Paramount Education. So let's start with where we left in our first part. That is, I gave you some homework. That is, you need to solve even number questions. Even number questions. That is, second, fourth, and sixth. And I told you that I'll be giving you answers for those questions, right? So I'm sure that you must have solved these questions by now. So the answer for second question is the value of n is 36. The answer for fourth question is the value of x you'll get as 8, and the value of the answer for sixth question is the value of m you'll get as 7 by 5. So you'll get these three answers as your right answer if you solved it correctly. So we'll proceed with exercise 2.5 with other questions as well. That is, we are left with some other questions, that is 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. So we'll be doing those questions here and we'll be dealing with these questions in detail, right? So let's start with our first question of the day, that is 7th one. So 3 into t minus 3 is equal to 5 into 2t plus 1. So here we can see that we can apply distributive property over here. That is 3 into t minus 3 into 3 is equal to 5 into 2t plus 5 into 1. So this becomes 3t minus 9 is equal to 10t plus 5. We need to make this t as positive. So take this 3t to RHS side, 10t minus 3t. So the sign change from positive to negative, and keep these constants to one side, that is minus 9 minus 5. So this becomes minus 14 is equal to 70. So we get t is equal to minus 14 upon 7. That is, this get cancelled 2 times. So we get the value of t as minus 2. So now if I ask you to verify this equation, so you need to put this value of t in this equation and need to find out that whether the value of LHS and RHS are equal or not. If the value of LHS and RHS are equal, then the value of t which you get after solving this equation is right. Otherwise you need to do this calculation again in order to get the right answer. Okay, so we'll proceed with other question, that is the second question, 8th question of this session. So here we can write it as 15 into y minus 4 minus 2 into y minus 9 plus 5 into y plus 6 is equal to 0. That is, again distributivity can be apply over here. So 15 into y becomes 15y minus 15 into minus 4 becomes minus 60 minus 2 into y becomes minus 2y, and minus 2 into minus 9 becomes plus 18 plus 5 into y plus 5y, and plus 5 into plus 6 becomes plus 30. Again we need to solve this value of y first, and we need to take these constants together. So for that we need to make them at one side and keep these constants on the other side. That is 15y minus 2y plus 5y is equal to minus 30 minus 18 plus 60. So this becomes 15 plus 5y, that is 20y. 20 minus 2y becomes 18y. Here we will get minus 30 minus 18 becomes minus 48 plus 60. So 18y we get as, this becomes positive of 12. So y becomes 12 upon 18. So this again get cancelled. 6 2s are 12 and 6 3s are 18. So we get the value of y as y is equal to 2 by 3. We'll proceed with the third question of this slide, that is this one. So 3 5z minus 7 minus 2 9z minus 11 is equal to 4 into 8z minus 13 minus 17. So again distributivity can be applied over here, that is 5 into 3 becomes 15z minus 7 into 3 becomes 21 minus 2 into 9z becomes minus 18z and minus 2 into minus 11 becomes plus 22. Then again here 4 into 8 becomes 32z and 4 into minus 13 becomes 13 into 2 is 26 into 2 is 52. So this becomes 52 minus 17. So again we need to keep these variables together and these constants together. So for that we need to take care of this thing, that this z remains positive. So keeping z 32z here itself and putting these 15 this 15z and 18 minus 18z on the RHS side, that is minus 15z plus 18z, and here constant will come to this LHS side, that is minus 21 plus 22 plus 52 plus 17. So this becomes plus 1 and this becomes 7 plus 2 9 and 5 plus 1 6. So this will be positive sign. Again here minus 15 plus 18 becomes, this becomes 32z and this becomes plus 3z. So this becomes 35z and this becomes 70. So z becomes 70 upon 35 and the value of z we get as 2, right? The value of z we get is 2. Now the last question, that is we need to solve here, but consider this as your homework because we saw 3 questions over here which are a bit complicated in order to solve. So solve these equations by yourself and we'll discuss this in our next lecture, right? We'll discuss